Hello, I am Daniel Dargis, engineer at Construction Daniel Dargis. Today we are still covering the theme how to find work or do business in the field of construction in Quebec, Canada, whether it be for workers, carpenters, masons, electricians, plumbers, or whichever your profession may be, a plasterer, for instance, or for professionals, engineers, architects, building designers, or whichever your specialty may be as a professional, or project manager, or as a company that desires to go into business and obtain contracts in the province of Quebec, Canada. Here is therefore another very important video in the fourth part of our series, which is about the referral company. So that's a rather special concept, especially here in Quebec. So what exactly is a referral company? Well, it's a company that will allow you to obtain work, projects, or contracts if you are a business. So a referral company is above all a concept that has been fairly popular in Quebec for a number of years now, and that companies often use to obtain contracts. Why? Because a normal business or worker, you can be a worker, you can be a professional, an engineer, an architect, or a consultant, a self-employed worker, or you can be a business, and you are looking for work and contractual projects. However, often these people, these companies, do not have the resources, do not have the reputation, or they do not have the brand image necessary to obtain work. You may just have arrived from another country here in Quebec, whether you are a worker, a professional, or a company, and you don't have a local reputation yet to obtain and attract contracts. However, the referral company, it has this brand image. I will explain it later. So they can help you. Another thing too, perhaps you can also come, as I said before, from another country. Then you do not have always the time and the means to do your marketing right away. You spend a lot of time on filling out documents, on training sessions to obtain licenses, permit certificates to allow you to get a job or project as a consultant, as a self-employed worker, or as a company to have a work permit. But you limit yourself here again to obtain all those documents. You do not have time yet to advertise, create a website, print business cards, and all of that to show locally your expertise in the field which you want to offer. And also, you may not have the ability or the capacity yet to correctly react to requests, answer the phone properly, speak fluently in French or English to be able to answer technical questions. So for all of this, the referral company will allow you to improve all these shortcomings by responding and by firstly creating a beautiful brand image to attract projects for you. Secondly, by doing a lot of advertising and marketing, and thirdly, by answering the phone or emails to inform your customers well and direct them to you. So then, what exactly is a referral company in the construction industry? Well, it's a company that attracts requests for work, projects, or contracts in the field of construction and refers them to you. You may be workers, a professional, or a business in your country. The referral company refers these requests to you once you are here in Canada to work or have projects in return of a commission or other business arrangements. So there is a business relationship between the referral company and you yourself. You may be an immigrant or a foreign visitor who wants to do business here locally or offer products and services. So there is a business relationship here where the referral company will provide you with projects, work, or contracts, and where you will give them to the referral company a commission or other benefits. So there is a business relationship here. So what are the characteristics of the referral company? The referral company does not offer any guarantees. There is no guarantee there. Even if you have a business relationship with them, that the company is going to get you work or will obtain projects or contracts for you. It will be doing its best. It attracts all of these, not only for you, but for many others too. So that's another characteristic. There is no exclusivity. So the referral company attracts projects in the construction industry. These can be engineering projects that it's distribute to several engineering firms, or construction projects that it's distribute to several construction firms. So the referral company attracts the projects. We will see later on how it does that, and then it distributes these in return of commissions. So it operates essentially without a promise of work, without obligation, without promise to obtain a volume of business, work, or contracts. Essentially, the referral company is a marketing company, but also, we will see, often with experience in the field of construction. So a referral company is completely referring the project, so it's not about outsourcing. For example, I do referrals, but I do not subcontract. It's different. I can do it occasionally, I do it, but often I also refer the project completely. I do not subcontract. That is, I do not offer subcontracting. I refer the project completely to a worker, to a professional, to a company that concludes an agreement with the customer that I find for him to complete the project. So there is no responsibility on my part in the project. There is no liability of the referral company in the project. It's just a relationship in a referral project in which I'm not involved, and neither is the referral company. It's just a referral to someone else. Businesses, workers, and professionals are free to accept. This means that when I refer a project, first, when I call my client is the company. You, for instance, you are my clients since you are, for instance, a worker, or you are a professional from another country or a business and you want to have contracts. Then you are my clients. I am referring projects to you, but you are free to accept them or not. You do not have to accept them. And also, you can go look for projects yourself if you want. So the referral company refers project and it has no exclusivity. Neither is the referral company obliged to look for projects for you. It is free as much as you are free to accept them. And you can go look for them yourself of your own free will. So as I said, there is no obligation as to the volume of referrals. And also a peculiarity, with the referral company there is no conflict of interest. Therefore, the referral company is not involved as an administrator or manager in the project, so he can refer to you. The referral company can refer to you projects as a worker, professional, or company without having a conflict of interest. So this is one of the peculiarities of the referral company. It receives the request, it refers to someone else, and there is a conclusion when the project is finished, and then there is a commission to be paid or other benefits. So what are the types of referral companies? There are two mainly. There is the purely marketing referral company. These are mostly people with experience in IT and website creation and organic referencing, or SEO, search engine optimization, as it is called. These are people who have a solid experience in web marketing, especially, and also in communication. People who have a good network of contacts in the field. Here we talk about construction. So these are people who are on the ground, who speak well, who have a reputation in well articulating business proposals and development. But on the other hand, they do not necessarily have experience in the field of construction. They attract projects, but when asked for technical things, they cannot necessarily answer the phone properly, and this is, of course, a weakness. Let's say that these firms are mainly attracted to their commissions directly rather than by reputation. These companies, we must be careful thought because there are many people who are attracted by them, even young people in computer science who are often mesmerized by all kinds of websites, submissions, project requests, who refer them automatically as projects to people without knowing who does what in there. So what is their experience? There are no selection of entrepreneurs or qualified people in there. It is mainly the volume of mass distribution of projects that is of concern here. So you have to be careful with these types of firms. This is the first type of referral firm. Another referral company is a company, for instance, like mine, which originally was a construction, engineering, architecture, project management company. So referral companies with experience in the field of construction, basic in essence, that have converted themselves or that have developed a marketing department to not only carry out part of the projects they receive, but especially to distribute some of these to workers, to professionals, or to other construction companies. So me, for instance, I have a construction company since 1989. I have been an engineer for at least 30 years since 89, and over the years I have acquired a solid experience in the field of construction. Also, I have traveled abroad and I have diplomas from where I studied abroad. So I came back here to Canada and I continued to work in my construction business, and as much in residential and commercial construction as in project management and in many other fields during all those years. And now, in recent years, I have a marketing department in my firm in which from all the project I attract, well, I distribute a lot more than I do myself, in the sense that it is an added value. So, because I have an expertise, I have construction expertise, well, I benefit my clients. You, for instance, workers, professionals, or companies. Often, I have people who call me and say to me, I am a carpenter, I need work, how can you refer me? So I refer him or her to a company, or I am a mason and I need work, can you hire me? So they call me because I am originally a general contractor. They think they have a job, whereas I refer them to others as a worker. It can be a plasterer, a manual worker, any worker, an electrician, all types of workers in the construction industry. They call me to work in my company while I refer them to other companies. Or again, it can be an engineer, a young engineer, or someone with experience who is looking for a job, an architect, a project manager. The same thing, they address themselves to me and I refer them to other companies. Or it can be a business like yours, for instance. You come from abroad, you want to get projects and contracts, so I am attracting a lot of contracts to renovate a house, or for commercial renovation, or extension, new buildings, foundation repairs, for all kinds of projects in constructions. So I benefit some when I refer them to other companies. So that is an added value because I can answer the phone in a technical way correctly in order to explain how we do the plans, the foundation, all types of technical details, how we do a house extension or a new house, and which matters are to be taken into account. So I can well guide customers on all technical aspects, the majority of technical aspects, and then refer them to a good specialist, the right worker, or the right company to do the work, a company that I consider myself to be with enough skills and talent to do quality work. So that for me is important because to choose or to train, we will see it right away, the candidates in order to be able to do quality work because indirectly my involvement, my reputation is at issue to refer even if I'm not responsible for running the project. I still have to be concerned about my responsibility and brand image to take care of. So I have to be careful whom I refer projects to. So the other added value, in addition to having a solid experience in construction, the other added value is all the progress made through all the training work that I do by coaching, by mentoring, the impartial advice I give to you when you are coming from abroad. So we do remote online conferences to prepare you before you are going on a business trip, to explain things to you about construction. We've seen all this in the first videos I made. I guide you to good organization, good association. But also, once you are here in Canada, perhaps you are already here in Montreal and Quebec, I welcome the candidates in my company. They can be workers, they can be professionals, engineers, architects, project managers, they can be building designers, they can even be companies, business leaders who come over here for an internship. We saw it in the third video, experience through internships in a company. So all of this is part of a coaching and business relationship between you and me in order to train you well to be ready to receive referral projects. So once again, there is no obligation, there are no promises, because all along this path, it may be, as it happened in the past, for instance, that I started coaching programs with candidates and they did not really meet the criteria of excellence of my company. So I did not refer projects to these people, to these companies. However, others have benefited from this. It's always free at my decision to see if there may have been a conclusion. And also the companies can come, the worker can come, and the professional can come here to take the information they need and decide to go into business by themselves. So that's an added value from a referral company. First, a solid experience in construction, and secondly, all the coaching to get the worker, the professional, or the company to become effective and have everything needed, all the talents, all the assets to develop projects properly. So it's a business relationship to propel workers, professionals, or businesses into the labor market, projects, or contracts here in Quebec, Canada. So everyone benefits from it. Me as a referent to competent people who will do the job well, you who are going to get projects, who are looking for a job, who are looking to start a business, and of course, also the client who is going to have a work well done because you know how to do the work well. I often even act to supervise or to help you to accomplish your first projects, to eventually take over and be able to be autonomous. So as you can see, the referral company here in Quebec, Canada is really an effective tool, an asset in order to succeed in its business or business career project here in Quebec, Canada. So I invite you to look at my websites. The first one is dargisconstruction.com, and especially the services section. Look in the menu at the top of the services section. You will see several services there that demonstrate my expertise in the field of construction. The first one, and you will see a section where is written training internships. You will see several articles in this area that explain a bit about coaching, mentoring, or guidance in all spheres of construction, workers, professionals, or companies. And there is also another website that I invite you to watch. It is called montrealcie.com. So this website is especially made for referrals. In it, I explain how I propel companies in the construction industry here in Quebec, in Canada, by offering a panoply of services, going from coaching, practical experience in a company, as well as marketing, the website, web referencing, and also the management of projects for these companies in order to help them to start their first projects. So these are some of the services offered here at Construction Daniel Dargis. You can look on these two websites, dargisconstruction.com and montrealcie.com. So on that, this was my presentation on the importance of the referral company here in Quebec, Canada, to help you to obtain perhaps your first job, your first projects as consultants, engineer, architects, or even get your first contract in the field of construction as a business. So I'll tell you again, look at the previous videos, the videos I made, the first, the second, the third, about the importance of filling out your documents well with an immigration officer. In the first video, I mentioned it with an immigration officer, and also to contact, if you are a construction worker, the CCQ. In the second video, I mentioned the importance of marketing by immediately creating your website and business cards in your country, and to improve your branding and marketing. And in the third video, I explained the internship in business and to prepare you to have this coaching, this mentoring. And once you are ready, in the fourth video, the one we are doing now, I explained that once you are ready after the internship, we will start to give you small projects where you will invoice your customers yourself and where you can start to carry out small tasks. And you will have a relationship there between you and the clients where I could assist you to start your businesses. It's a good thing here in Quebec. It's an advantage. We will see it in the next videos that you can easily have your own business as a consultant, a self-employed worker, or a company and do your own billing. We could discuss it in more detail when you get in touch with me. These are services that I offer as a consultant, as we are speaking here, when you use my services as a consultant. So this was my presentation on the importance of referral companies. Do not hesitate to contact me. I am Daniel Dargis, engineer at Construction Daniel Dargis. I invite you to visit one last time the website dargisconstruction.com, but also Facebook of Construction Daniel Dargis. Thank you and see you next time.